And Marla, they're still taking public input here almost 3 hours into this meeting. Everybody's showing up wanting to talk about item 7A on the agenda. That's the parent notification policy. Mike, you'll give you a quick look. That's the overflow crowd here. They've been listening on loudspeakers as the transgender debate is on again with all the emotions it brings. Watch.
We want freedom. We're here. We're Hispanic, and we want freedom. Freedom to take care of our kids, to teach them what we want them to learn.
The fallout from the controversial parent notification policy explodes yet again. This time, it's the Orange Unified School District.
Please, I urge you to keep in mind your students and your LGBTQ students in particular.
It even has board members going after each other.
If you haven't read it, how do you propose it?
This is something that Trustee Minor and I have worked on, but she's the one that mostly brought it forward.
Emotional reaction inside the meeting and out. Both sides of the transgender debate square off against each other here in the crowd overflow area. At stake, a student's safety against the parents' right to know if their child identifies as transgender.
This is an important issue, and it is going to be part of history. And I am very sad that our district is going to be, it looks like, on the wrong side of this.
It's become an emotional lightning rod that's already led to fights outside recent school board meetings like this wild scene in Glendale, and the Chino Valley Unified School District now being sued by the state, with a judge issuing a temporary restraining order Wednesday stopping the controversial policy there. But the threat of another state lawsuit, maybe this time here in Orange Unified, has some parents vowing not to be intimidated.
And we have the Attorney General Rob Bonta waging an unsubstantiated war, a lawsuit against Chino Valley Unified School District that will fail. The TRO that was issued just the other day is simply that. It is a temporary order to maintain the status quo.
And now that threat of a possible lawsuit here almost tabled all of this because one of the board members said, why don't we wait until that judge makes his hearing and a ruling coming up next month down there in Chino Valley to see how that plays out before we decide anything here. They decided to take a vote on that, and by a slim 4-3 margin went ahead deciding to hear the input from the folks, and then we're told probably make some type of decision tonight, but they still have a lot more folks to listen to. So we're thinking if anything happens here, it's probably going to be after midnight, but it seems to be at this point in favor of passing this controversial policy. For now, we're live here in Orange. Back to West LA we go.